Dear colleagues, we start our work and I give the floor to Ministry of Defense spokesperson, Colonel Dmytro Gutsulyak. Good morning, dear guests. The Ministry of Defense of Ukraine started procuring 112,000 sets of improved field ratios through electronic system of public procurement Prozora. Procurement of food for a field ratio will allow to ensure quality food for servicemen who perform their tasks in the east of Ukraine or on training fields and have no possibility to cook food according to normal standards. The new field ratios will be packed in retort pouch that remain them that make them easy to use, and this contemporary package makes them light and resistant to physical pressure. The use of fireless heating will let them prepare this food without revealing their presence by smoke or fire. The new field ratios have already been tested in the units of high mobile paratroop forces and marine forces, which used them when performing their tasks. The soldiers said that the food was tasty and easy to use. The Minister of Defense of Ukraine, Stepan Poltorak, signed order compensation to veterans of money spent on tickets to the places of treatment or a resort. This order will act for veterans of the Army, reserve servicemen of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, as well as former Soviet Army. According to this law, the veterans will have right on compensation or on a free ticket for traveling on railways, in buses, or in ships from their homes to the place of treatment or resort. This free travel will be possible if they have a military ticket on them, according to current legislation. This document can be issued by military commissariats on their place of registration. And the grounds for such document is a ticket to resort facility. This ticket is issued from the place where the veteran lives to the place of rest and for the way back. If the veteran has traveled without using this document, the compensation for his spending will be made by military commissariat. But first, the serviceman should address a special application for them and also show tickets, bills, and other documents confirming their spending for travel. This compensation will be made in compliance with the current legislation. In the National Academy of Land Forces started the course of planning of multinational operations. Among the participants there are officers from Ukraine, Canada, Bosnia, Georgia, Macedonia, and Montenegro. Lecturers of the course are the officers of the Armed Forces of Canada who have big experience in organization and in the organization of multinational training. A number of trainings will be held by experienced Ukrainian officers who have big experience of organizing of participation in the multinational training. After theoretical lectures, students will have practical training. In particular, on such stages as scenario of training, coordination, preparation of deployment areas, etc. The course participants will have possibility to use their practical skills during planning and participation in Rapid Trident 2017 that will take place in the International Peacekeeping and Security Center of the National Academy of Land Forces in Lvivsk region. Over the past week, the military engineers have cleared from mines nearly 3 hectares of land, and they defused nearly 70 mines and explosive devices. In total, since the start of the conflict in the east of Ukraine, Ukrainian military engineers defused 144,662 mines and explosive devices and cleared from mines over 2,800 hectares of land in Donetsk and Lugansk regions. The financial plan of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine allocated for medical support 327 million hryvnias. This is 80 million more than in the previous year. 205 million of these will be spent to purchase medicaments, and 93 million will be spent to purchase medical equipment. This year, the ministry has already received 29 million from all this amount, and almost all this amount will be spent to purchase medicines. As of today, 133 servicemen undergo treatment in the medical facilities of the Ministry of Defense. The servicemen were wounded in the conflict in the east of Ukraine. 13 servicemen undergo treatment abroad, 4 of them in Germany and in Hungary, 2 in the USA, 2 in Italy, and 1 in Latvia. 62 wounded soldiers undergo rehabilitation in center and resort facilities of the armed forces. In total, over the last year, nearly 1,200 servicemen underwent rehabilitation and treatment, and this year 19 wounded soldiers. This is all for at present. Thank you.